What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect of trading, as well as live trading that any trades come along we will be looking to open even in this live session. So this is the pre-London session live. As you know that NFP coming later today, a very important day today, and we see the market is extremely volatile. We need that for our best trading opportunity. So before I begin this session, we'll prepare fully for NFP as well as in this session. Let's see what's happening in the market. So before I begin, make sure you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So I'll be starting with the gold. Now gold, as usual, this market is bullish. Now we saw this is the daily candle. As always, I start with the daily chart on any instrument. So starting with the gold on the daily, we saw that gold has created an all-time high. So if we draw the level for all-time high, this is the last visited price in 2020 during the pandemic, and from that zone we saw that gold has reached that level, has broken that all-time high, and then primarily rejected. What I think that highly likely gold should go again to test some part of this long wick candle on the daily. So currently we saw that after the daily close, the market now trying to pull back to the downside, which is very important. Let's look at where we can look for potential trading opportunity on gold. I'll be looking at this level. It is a very important level above this daily bullish candle. This is a full body green candle, and afterwards we saw that the market has come down for a pullback and then has gone to the upside. This is the daily support, and also there is a daily low. Okay, this is the daily low, and around half of this daily week also an important level to look at. So these are the zones that I'll look for potential buying opportunity. If I find that gold is rejecting from the bottom, there are two probability, as I mentioned, that if we see, because it's NFP, we might see major change in the market sentiment. In most of the time you see that NFP that's why it's so important that we see a major movement or directional change in the market with NFP. So with that said, as gold has a triggered all-time high liquidity, we might say some pullback, and depending on the price action we will be looking at. So this is the daily. So far looks to me that it's coming down for a pullback, and anytime we should be able to see some bullish move. If we see now, if we look at a bit more bigger picture monthly, now from the monthly, this is a wholehearted bullish market. You can see that previous months there was a doji above this monthly support zone here. Okay, so with the doji creation on the monthly, gold has bounced to the upside. If we look at the weekly, this is the weekly candle. We can see that this weekly candle for me, even if this is closing like that, which is may happen after coming down, we could see again bullish move. If this candle closing like that, that's a big bull candle. Okay, that could lead gold to bounce to the upside like that, all-time high. So which could lead gold to fly to the sky. And because gold, when the price reach this kind of zone where there's all-time high, normally you see the majority of the case you could see that the market just fly to the upside or downside. If it is an all-time high, then upside. If it is all-time low, then downside. So what I think that gold might create a very strong spike and then might reverse in the future. So for the time being, I'm still bullish on gold. If we look at the daily, where you see that the market after the daily close coming down for a deeper pullback. Now this daily candle that has closed is for me also a bullish candle. As you can see, the market just above this resistance level has closed. So any kind of drop will give us an opportunity for an entry for bullish trading. Now 24 minutes later, this candle is closing. I will be waiting, as I mentioned, that this doji on the 4 hour also very important. This is the support level. If the price managed to grab liquidity from 2042, could be an option to see the lower time frame price action. So 4 hour, you can see there is a shooting star. This shooting star on the 4 hour is also very important price action. This is the support here, okay, and that is also support here. And you can see this is the starting of this shooting star here, okay. So if you look at this long doji, okay, this is an imbalance, okay, huge imbalance in the market. Now to clarify more about the imbalance, I have created a separate lesson that I will be releasing on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is coming one, the other one is coming on Sunday in London session time. So if you are subscribed on the YouTube and also press that bell button, you should be able to see that for free. So make sure that you press that subscribe button and also press that bell button so that you are notified as soon as I'm releasing that video. So this long week candle is an imbalance. It is important that one must know the imbalance in the market to see the directional bias in the market. So if I look at around 50% of this long week on gold, what I see that around 50% is still not reached, and I think that we should be able to see that gold again bounce to the upside to fill some area of this imbalance, and then we could see that the market reversing or coming down for a deeper drop. So these are the level that I have drawn that I will be interested to go long after seeing lower time frame price action. And you can see the market now slowly coming down, and this is a one important level. The other one is here, the other one is here. So based on the price action rejection, then we will be deciding if we can go long or short. Now you can see there is a consolidation. This is the 1 hour impulse, okay, and then there is a triangular pattern is being formed here. So this triangular pattern that we see on gold, this is a bullish structure for me. You can see that normally when you see this kind of pattern, a triangle, this is a bullish pattern. Normally if it breaks down, that's a big advantage to the support level here that we are expecting, grabbing liquidity and then to give us potential trading opportunity. So if we can, let's catch around 2040 42 level on the lower time frame and can hold it to a bit more bigger profit up to the probability to go around 2060 62 could be an important level to look at for potential take profit target. So let's see, from the lower time frame on 15 minutes we see the market in a sideways, even on the 5 minutes time frame. So I think that initially we could see drop, which is we can see that the market is creating a local trend on the 5 minutes. So for me, I will be waiting for a buy opportunity in that zone. I think that gold, this is a very important crucial level to look at here at 2042 41 level. There is a doji here, very highly likely that gold at some point will come to test this level, and then we could see the market again pushing to the upside, and there will be a huge level to look at. So this is my plan on gold, to look at an entry opportunity in an important area of value. So let me know what's going on with you, what's your plan on gold and other instrument. I want to see your idea also. Hello, thank you very much. We'll go gold 1980. You're thinking for dropping. Okay, so for me, I think that gold after dropping, this is a bullish market. All right, so still creating a lower high, but what I think that I think we should see further bullish move, and then later we might see the market is coming down. It's a long-term bullish market. Yeah, NFP today, NFP, they're very important. Shan, thank you very much. Good morning, Shan. So what's your look on GBP USD? Yeah, I'll be looking at that. Hello coach, good morning. Hazilab, Shan, last time when gold reached all-time high, it dropped drastically without retest the all-time high. Do you think it will drop again similar to the last time? Very good question. Look, it might not test the all-time high. Okay, let's look at the past to learn some lesson. You see that when gold did that, after a little pullback, there is a big drop. Okay, the same way, long week candle and then drop. So when the price creates this kind of all-time high long week candle, normally the price has a drastic drop. So with that said, okay, from bigger picture we could see the drop, okay, from bigger picture. But as I mentioned, that you can't say exactly that the price will drop because the trend is still up. Okay, now by guessing, trading is a losing game. The best way to stay with the trend and then look for an area of value for potential buying and selling opportunity. This is the strategy. To trade by guessing will always make you miserable, because this is what the mistake as a trader that in the beginning make. What I would say that wait for the price to go to an important area of value and then look for the price action confirmation. How do traders predict the market or find the best trade possible in the market is by understanding the market structure and price action. If we, let's say, look at the past and then try to guess that, for example, in the past when there's a long week candle the price dropped, that's a one way you can look at the market. But you see that it's not always happening in the same way. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say, look at this one here. This is the daily chart. Right now, this price, you can see it's a quite huge long week candle, right? And with that long week candle, the price is supposed to drop, right? Now what's happening is that, see what happened, the price in fact has moved in the direction of the trend. Now if we look at the all-time high price in the past in this kind of long week candle situation, and let's look at that as well so it will be easier. Okay, so let's look at the we need to rewire the belief and everything so that we can make good money from the market. So if you go to this area where there is an all-time high, there are a lot of areas you will find like that. Just need a long week. Okay, so you can find one here as well. Okay, like that long week candle. And this is also all-time high. You can see that this price is all-time high. It's a long week candle, and with that long week candle the price in fact has gone up again for certain distance, at least has gone up. This is the daily chart. If you go to the lower time frame you can find a lot of trade, but there is a high probability when it reach an all-time high, it triggers a huge liquidity, and the market normally try to reverse. But as we are not trading on the daily, let's say if I'm trading on the daily, I will never buy, okay, because the price triggered an all-time high. So anytime we could see the market after going certain distance coming back down, right? But because we trade on the very lower time frame, then is still we need to stay with the higher time frame trend for, you know, a high probability trade. But at the same time, we need to keep in mind that the market still on a pullback and we don't know where it is going to end. Okay, that's why sometime a pullback slowly turn into a bearish market when it will break the market structure. This is why it comes to the understanding the price action, the liquidity, and the market structure. As long as it's maintaining a market structure, for example, if it is a 5 minutes time frame, then we see that this market is maintaining you know, a bearish market structure. Okay, so it's maintaining a bearish market structure. Therefore in the lower time frame on 5 minutes we can see that drop, and once it will start with an impulse like the one we did yesterday. We have seen that, see, all of this impulse we have traded this one. This impulse will tell you what's gonna happen, and that in fact has made a big move to the upside. Okay, and we can see there are some impulse that we have traded here also. So if we look at that, this one also we have traded. In fact, the market has made a big move. So from the price action, you will know exactly where the market is heading. For the time being, we see that for the short term, after you know, creating a double top, we see gold is coming down to this support level, and we will keep that watching. If we see that significant trading opportunity, then we can open a position during this live session. Yeah, that's to holding a trade for long. A very good question. It took a lot of understanding and confidence and belief. I'll tell you what are the, you know, key points to master so that you can hold a trade for a long time. Okay, please look at AUDUSD. Good morning, coach. You look at USD ZAR. Yeah, absolutely, Gibson will look at that. Can I recognize full false breakout candle? Okay, this very good question, Cyan. We'll discuss that, understanding the false breakout. There are some criteria that previously I have posted on YouTube. Also, I will post an update also on that one very soon, so make sure you subscribe. Now, first of all, okay, so yeah, you can see that gold now, if you look at the daily, that you see this market slowly creating lower high. Okay, so locally, once it will come to the daily support level, then we'll see how the market is reacting. Okay, okay, in the question that how, okay, so to hold a trade for long term, you know, you need to do a couple of things. Firstly, you need to have a strategy that is back tested. This is the key to hold a trade for long time. There is no other way. You know why? I have seen you know, my own eyes that how my strategy perform. Every trader like that. You know, our brain is designed to trust on ourselves, not on others. If I give you a strategy, for example, I tell you that, okay, this is strategy very good, you know, it will make money over time, and use it, and you took it, you used it, there will be two situations in that strategy. If you don't see by your own eyes how the strategy perform. The situation one is you could see the strategy has a win and then another win and then another win, back to back 3 wins. You will lose money on that strategy. Even back to back 3 wins, you will lose money. You know why? Because we need to understand the base emotion that we have, the emotion of greed. We become greedy. I also become greedy sometime. Okay, it needs little bit of understanding how the emotion works. It's work in trading, especially because it's a matter of huge money that we earn, or it's a matter of understanding getting a lot of money. So when it give you back to back 3 wins, you lose money. There are 2 scenarios could happen in that situation as well. Is that either in the next trade you will make a big risk, you will take a big risk, and then you probably that trade didn't work out and you lose all that you gained so far. One situation. Another situation could be that next trade you took a big risk, or in the same trade you took, it's a winning trade, but you took such a big risk that when it came down for a pullback, your account couldn't hold it. This is how it happens. Okay, now scenario 2 is, let's say the strategy worked very well, but a strategy may not give you all the time winning rate. So we do have some kind of tools like that. If you are our member, you know that, but I'm taking in general. So a strategy, let's say, has given a losing trade in the first trade once you used, and the next one you used both of them loser. Okay, and then you will just throw the strategy into the window, no matter who gave you the strategy. This is how strategy work. That's why it is hard for one to hold a trade for a long time. But when you have a statistics in your hand that, okay, this is strategy, if I use 1:3 risk to reward, all right, after 100 or 500 or 1000 trade that I see that if I hold all those trade for 3-1 reward to risk, then after 100 trade I get 60% return on this strategy. And then you have the ability to hold that trade for that risk to reward that you do 5 times, 3 times, 2 times. Okay, because you know that if I do that over time, I'm gonna be a winner in that strategy. And you gain faith and confidence on the strategy, and then you use that strategy, hold that trade for a long time. And this is why it is important. This is why we in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, we have the strategy that is back tested, proven, and at the same time I have shown by multiple back testing that how the strategy works, so that every one of you understand that, okay, this is the strategy, it works that way. So I know that I have seen my own eyes, now I can believe in that strategy. That's how a strategy works. So hopefully that you understood. That's why it is important that you have a strategy that is back tested and proven. Okay, Rico, very good question. What are the instruments that is good for 5 minutes and 15 minutes? We'll be looking at that, then I'll be talking about that. So let's look at now again gold from the lower time frame. So 4-hour candle is going to close in 4 minutes. Okay, we saw that and this is a red candle. Okay, if you look at the daily close with a long wick candle. Okay, yeah, based on how the price action is forming as NFP coming today, okay, there could be huge volatility in the market. Okay, and NFP we can, you remember that we had some big trades during the NFP in dollar yen in the past, in many other instruments. I want to have some more trade as well. And also guys, there is an opportunity because of this NFP to join in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. There is a rare opportunity. There is a huge discount is given for those who want to join us to for lifetime, and also you'll be trading NFP. So there is a sale going on. You can check out. There is a coupon that you can use to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Okay, with that coupon, and you can use that on the lifetime access plan. This is a 24-hour offer to help for those who want to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy for lifetime. So use that coupon and join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us to be an independent, professional, profitable trader. We have everything to help you to become an independent trader. We have the strategies. We regularly post all my trades on the VIP, as well as there's a trading tools including the TFS strategy indicator, as well as many other tools and environment to help traders to understand and to grow as a trader. So this is the opportunity. You can take it, use that coupon on the lifetime checkout. It's a 24-hour offer, so it's going to be ending very soon. I would recommend you to grab that and then be part of this trading community for the rest of your life. This is where your trading journey begins. So let's look at now other instrument that what they are doing. We saw that AUDUSD. This is what I mentioned yesterday, that you see this trend line that I have drawn is still there, that AUDUSD is bullish. Now we saw that AUDUSD, after this big bull candle, the price has come down to this support level. Grab the liquidity has formed a bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji, and then AUDUSD has bounced to the upside. Okay, so this is where I talk about, guys, the liquidity grab. If you understand it, it becomes much easier for one to go to the a profit zone from a losing zone. So this is the key points here to look at AUDUSD. You can see this is a liquidity grab. Now liquidity, I explained before many times to you guys that what is in fact liquidity. So liquidity is the volume. This is where the market moves. Okay, market moves from liquidity to liquidity. It's like a I sometimes define it as a, if you define price as a puppy. Let's say you have a puppy like the smiling face, and how the puppy will, it's like a duck anyway. So what will happen is that if you put some food here and here and here, then without randomly, this one will just go here, will eat that, and then will eat that, and the market moves like that. Okay, just jump from one liquidity zone to the other liquidity zone. And by understanding it, much easier for one to understand which way the market will be heading, instead of looking at just a pin bar or just engulfing pattern alone will not tell you exactly how the. So you need to combine three main secret of market movement: market structure, liquidity, and price action. These are the three things that makes the market moves. The rest is, most of them are BS. Okay, so make sure that you clear your mind and then focus on these three. Now you can see that AUDUSD, if you look at that here, okay, where is the liquidity grab happen, and whenever the market move creates multiple liquidity grab, this is where the big movements comes in the market. You see that you can see on your own eye, you see this narrow doji is a liquidity grab, and see the movement happen from here, liquidity grab, and then this is also a liquidity grab. Now, do you think that you need much bunch of things that to trade the market? This is the simplest way Forex Wizard explain, and Forex Trading Wizard Academy, that's why it's so successful, helping traders to understand how the market moves. So make sure that you take the right action to understand how the market moves. So you see that this doji has crossed the previous doji's low. This is where the liquidity grab, this is where also, and the market made a big move to the upside from that low. This is where, once you understand this concept, then you can hold the trade for a longer term, okay, and then you never be a losing trader. Okay, trading is freedom that I mentioned you guys earlier. It just need a little bit of time. You know why it is so many people fail in this business is because they cannot overcome greed and fear, the emotion in trading. And it's not everyone, it's me also. I caught up in that loop for almost 2.5 to 3 years just to become a break-even trader. 3 years it took me to become a break-even trader. Even I had a strategy, I knew everything, but I was consistently making the same mistakes every day until I became patient, and then work on myself to develop that skill set. It's important that you become patient, and then over time, if you take a small diploma or a small degree, you need you 3 years, 5 years time just to complete that degree, and then take apprenticeship, and then look for job, and then gain experience, and then if you are lucky enough, out of 1 out of 10 get an environment that he or she can work properly. In most of the case, job means stress, because an employer, okay, will pay you $10 when he or she can take $500 from you, okay, from your work. Then he will pay you $10, and to do that, it needs stress, okay, it needs a lot of stress. This is what happened to me, and I see that it's happening every many people all around the world. And you see that Monday, according to statistics, Monday is the unhappiest day for people, is because Monday, where you go to the work, I also remember everything, weekend, and then Monday comes, stress comes again. I have to go to that anxiety, that difficult task, that a difficult environment. I have to handle all of them. So just by being patient and understanding the market, one can get freedom from that stress if one have the right intention, right mindset, and go to that path to freedom. Because at the end of the day, financial freedom is the number one freedom one need. Either agree or not agreed. Okay, so financial freedom is very important, and I think that you deserve it if you believe so. So let's look at now some other pairs. Looking at the euro dollar. Now if I look at euro dollar, first of all, looking at the monthly, okay, always I look at bigger picture to see the general direction in the market. We see that from the monthly, this is the first week of the month, so we may not be able to see a bit clear picture from the monthly because it's just the starting of the month. Let's jump onto the weekly. Now from the weekly perspective, what do we see that this is the previous weekly low, which is the support level, and the price has crossed that low, grabbed the liquidity, and then bounce to the upside. Okay, now with that bounce, what we have seen, the market just, this is a why this bounce happened. This is where I try to explain. If you look at all those weekly candle, this current weekly candle is unusual. Why? Because for the first time it has crossed the previous candle's low. Why it is so important? You see that all the time I talk in my analysis that cross the previous candle's low, cross the previous candle high, is because of the liquidity, is because the puppies food, where there is the big boys want to eat them, and then the market will move. And once you know that, then you know that exactly where the big buying happen, and you can buy with them so that you can be on the same track that institutional traders trading in the market. So if we look at the daily, you can see that happen here. Okay, long time this 20 EMA has not been tested, and then the market tested that 20 EMA and then bounced up. I think that the way I see this price action, okay, I do not think that the market will be able to break and then continue to downtrend. The way I see, you see that the market is maintaining this dynamic support, this 20 EMA, and it might do something like that, but we could see that ultimately the market is heading to the upside. So far we saw that yesterday is failed to drop. Now what it did, euro dollar, you can see that it formed a double bottom around this area. Okay, with the double bottom, now you can see the market is now coming down to test the neckline of this previous resistance, which is turning support. Now false breakout also happened like that. So what I will be waiting, if I see that euro dollar manage to retain above this level, then also will go long. Otherwise, if we see that euro dollar has broken down from this level, then we could see that again it is creating a new lower low and then moving to the upside. So the bias is to the upside. Now the point is where we will find the trading opportunity in euro dollar in any of that instrument that we are trading. So based on how the pricing is forming, we will be deciding to trade in this instrument. Let's see how it does. You see there is a double bottom, and then still there is a little bit of imbalance here. Let me look at that for 1 hour. You see this doji here, it is a rejection from this level, and with that rejection, euro dollar is still maintaining a bullish price action. It might be remaining in a sideways, but still I will look for buying opportunity as soon as I will find the opportunity here. But it could come down to just take just take a 30 seconds break, guys. I'll be back. 30 seconds just. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you very much. It's just less than 30 seconds, I think. All right. Okay, so with that respect, what do you see that euro dollar, it primarily tested this daily 20 EMA. Okay, if it managed to test again, will be a very good idea, but it could test, could not test. That's why from the lower time frame price action confirmation, we could find potential bullish opportunity. In case euro dollar is dropping down further, then this could be the level. So if we see that rejection from the support level from this zone, then we might find buying opportunity. At this point, it is not fully clear here, either it is rejecting from this level or it will break down again to that level, but my bias will be always to the upside. Okay, so let me look at now so AUDUSD, we see that very aggressively bullish. Okay, if we look at monthly, from the monthly we can see that AUDUSD, this is what also expected in my weekly forex forecast. You have seen that AUDUSD, I see that there is a huge imbalance to the upside. Okay, now I think that AUDUSD might be going up. At least we can expect the price to go ahead and test this monthly 20 EMA. Very unlikely that AUDUSD will drop in that direction without breaking this high. We might see a monthly long wick candle here, and then maybe next month we might see that the price is dropping or continuing to the upside. So from the monthly, I see that AUDUSD also bullish. Okay, if we look at the weekly, okay, after this from the support level, AUDUSD has grabbed liquidity, and then from the support we saw that bounce happen. Now you see there is an imbalance, as I mentioned, on AUDUSD. Very highly likely that AUDUSD will continue to rise in that zone, and with that imbalance, it highly likely it will come to that zone. Now I talk about imbalance, but I have explained it in a separate video, guys. It will be released on Saturday one, there is the previous one, and then Sunday will be about the imbalance, how you can read imbalance in the market free on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and also make this stream, also like that stream to be more visible to more people. I'll pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time. Two things. Thank you. Okay, so what I see that AUDUSD from this support has a bounce, and because there is an imbalance in that zone, we could see that AUDUSD is bouncing to the upside. Okay, so there is a probability now for this instrument to move to the upside. Now looking at the daily, this is where we saw that, as I mentioned, multiple liquidity grab here also, AUDUSD, and then bounce to the upside. So there is a resistance coming up on the daily. I think that the market will be able to break that too, because it has now enough liquidity for this movement to the upside. So for me, AUDUSD is in uptrend, and this is the liquidity grab and reversal. From here we should be able to see this instrument is coming to the upside. So if we look at the intraday perspective on the lower time frame, we can see that the market has maintained this support, grab liquidity from the doji. Now for the next entry point on AUDUSD, I'll be waiting for a retest of this level or that level as a resistance, as a support, this one, or okay, this, any of this level. Okay, as soon as we'll find entry on any of them, we will look for potential buying opportunity after confirmation. If it doesn't come to that point to retest, which is like it should be coming, then along the way, if we see that a strong bullish price action, then we'll be looking for at least 3 to 1 trade along the way. Okay, okay, thank you. Hi coach, GBPJPY, thank you very much. Thank you coach for gold technical analysis. Thank you very much, Jog. Awesome, appreciate it. Good morning, coach. I really enjoy following your live YouTube channel. I'm ready to join lifetime membership. Thank you, prolific trader. Amazing. You took a very good decision. I'm sure that you'll enjoy here. Just visit the website. A link in the description, also link at the top of the chat, and then click join now button. Any question, let the live agent know. She will be able to help you along the way if you have any question. Okay, Don, thank you very much. I'm sure that it's the sentence from everyone. We have we have happy students. I'm really proud to see that everyone is so happy. Let me give you a screenshot. One of our member just yesterday text me on Telegram, 5th of May. Good evening, coach. I'm interested in upgrading to lifetime. Okay, so this is what it is. When they come inside, our students they see with a smaller plan and they want to upgrade to the lifetime, because they saw when they came here that we create an environment. And I really thank you for everyone to maintaining this great environment and great trading academy. This is important, that I think everyone be passionate about it and then go for it. I'm here always to support in every way possible, because I gave all my energy or everything to build up this academy, and I'll keep it on it. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. So let's see. Okay, let's see JPY peers, how they're doing. In the meantime, let me see what you guys are up to. NZD, please. Yeah. Good morning, coach. Is there a chance of AUDCAD to break the resistance? I'll be looking at that. Redrick, good morning, coach. 5 years struggling coming to end. Yeah, yeah, I understand. 5 years not a struggling, I will not say that you 5 years struggle, you learn it. Okay, there is no such thing as failure or defeat. Either you learn or you gain. Okay, sometimes it takes a little bit of learning, but the longer the learning, the wealthier the experience. Okay, I will explain it later. Okay, GBPJPY, good morning to you. Thank you very much. Bonnie, good morning, sir. Hope you are forever well. Thank you. What you do. Elizabeth, thank you very much for your appreciation. Okay, so we'll be looking at GBPJPY and AUDCAD, and then we'll talk about that one. Okay, so GBPJPY. Okay, this market, I see that just feel that imbalance and then now slowly bouncing to the upside. I'll be looking at first of all daily. Now from the daily perspective, we see the market have just, you can see, tested the previous resistance as a support on the daily. This is a support and then has a bounce. But I think that after feeling some of the imbalance from the top, it might come down again to this daily 20 EMA. Okay, it's just now above the daily 10 EMA, but we need to look at the price action here. I think that dollar GBPJPY might create some liquidity candle here. Okay, now with that liquidity candle creation, GJ might be this is the resistance here, turn support, and it may not go straight away. Okay, what I think that it might form any kind of double bottom, and then we could see the pushing to the upside. For the time being, you can see it was coming in this downtrend, and the trend is almost at the end of its local movement. Okay, now to sell GBPJPY, we need to see that it has broken some of the structure here and then given a selling opportunity, or it needs to come down further and then to give us a buying opportunity, especially if I see that GBPJPY has formed any kind of liquidity candle, then I will be looking for buying opportunity along the zone. Otherwise I'll see how it is doing. Okay, so this is with GBPJPY. Let me look at AUDCAD. Okay, so AUDCAD, yeah, they look like that it is like the NZD-CAD. AUDCAD has a strong break to the upside. Okay, so let me see where it is now. Now looking at the monthly, first of all, on AUDCAD. Now from the monthly time frame on AUDCAD, we see that there is a stronger impulse to the upside, followed by this correction, and the market has come to a significant level of support. This is the monthly candle that has a bounce to the upside so far. So with that bounce, what we saw that AUDCAD so far is moving up, and this is the first week of the month. What I think the market already made significant move, and there is a still probability. So if we look at this impulse on the monthly, the market has come to the support level. I think that we could see a bit more upside from the monthly. From weekly, if this is the last day of the week and we see almost this is a full body green candle on AUDUSD, and what I see that on the weekly there is a double bottom formation, okay, and a bullish engulfer with a wickless candle. Now for me, AUDCAD, okay, for me is highly likely that it could revisit that resistance level from the weekly, because this is where the order block, previous resistance, previous support term resistance here. Looking at the daily, okay, we see that AUDCAD has broken primarily this local trend. So if you draw this trend line, you can see that previous resistance level, and we saw that the market has formed an inverted head and shoulder along the zone on AUDCAD. Now with that inverted head and shoulder, the market now slowly bouncing to the upside. For me today, any kind of, you know, as from this level, any kind of liquidity grab or any kind of strong bullish price action will give us potential, because it's broken the trend line and now we can expect an upward movement. And if we readjust this order block for the daily, this is the level that highly likely AUDCAD should be going up and testing that level. Now from the intraday 4 hour, you can see that there is already a significant impulse, bull flag. This is the bull flag, okay, and the market already above that bull flag, okay, but it is still left little bit of imbalance. Now this imbalance might be coming down to fill or not coming, but in case AUDCAD breaks down again to this level and then starting its bullish move, I will be on it. Okay, at this point this is already a break from the bull flag, but as you know, the market normally moves multiple movement, so you could see that the market again has come down to grab liquidity, and then because it didn't retest this level, this resistance here, okay, not as a support properly, and this previous this is the order block, previous resistance which is turning support, has not been tested properly, so you could see another drop. Now if it drops and then started a double bottom here, any kind of pattern, that's a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio trade from here. Okay, I will not recommend, I will not be buying or selling from this level here, because it's at the top and less likely that AUDCAD will go like that. Instead, grabbing proper liquidity, breaking that down again, and then gaining momentum for a bigger move. Now if it is a false move to the upside, then with that break you will see that it is again continuing to the support level. This is why the next move is important to come down to the zone and then giving a full probability for a potential bullish move to the upside. Please check NASDAQ. Yeah, we'll look at that. I joined VIP yesterday, thought not yet for lifetime, but is there any chance of lifetime membership? Student discount. Koli, yeah, after the live, during the commentary in New York and London session, in the Q&A, please ask me. I'll look at it. Thank you very much. What's your bias on DXY and FP? No problems. Hi coach. Sometimes feel there is a thin line between trading and gambling. Yeah. Even after learning strategies that do not seem to work, there is too much impulsive trading. Okay, Jalaj, very good question. These are very good question asking, guys. This is about trading psychology. I'll discuss that. One came from Yadu, that morning coach, 5 years of struggling is coming to the end. I'm joining. Okay, so look, never say that it was a struggle. I would say that you learn it. Okay, you learn it and you gain it. Anything anyone achieve, great or big, or any achievement, it takes a little bit of toll from everyone. From me also it took, but it's a wealth that you already gain. You passed 5 years means you passed a big you have passed a big obstacle already. Okay, Thomas Edison, because the wise people will tell you exactly how things happens. Thomas Edison was asked, he was inventor of light bulb, right? He was asked that you made 1000 failed experiment to invent the light bulb. So he didn't say that it's 1000 failed experiment. He said that to reach that zone, okay, to reach that, there is 1000 step to climb. Okay, this is how, why it is important to think that way and say to yourself that way, is because our brain works in that way. Okay, what we say to ourselves directly, our brain take it literally. Okay, for example, whatever the situation is, if you say that, okay, it's good, it's going very well, and immediately your brain started to pay attention to the things that really going well, and it will generate energy based on what we think, because our brain is the generator of energy in our body. How our body operates is the midbrain. Okay, this is the emotional brain that is connected to the energy system in our body. You see, we have a huge nervous system. Okay, vagus nerve is the energy conduit. Now when we see, let's say, when we say whatever the situation, if I say that, okay, it's going very well, and the brain take it literally and started to pay attention to the things that is going well, and because it's going well, the job of the brain is to keep you aligned with the things that you want going well, and it will activate your vagus nerve. The energy system will change, and then you start to operate better and better and better. Even let's say someone is trading for you see, try change this way, and then it will say your trading will abruptly change. In 1 to 2 months it will start to change, because when you operate in a different energetic state, it will change your trading completely. This is why it is important that one must always look at the positive way to your what happened and how you are doing, and it will flip the script and you automatically become a profitable trader. it's magical. Okay, this is why this is forex trading wizard academy, because we create wizard who can know how to, who knows how to change their everything. Okay, so make sure that you keep that way, and then it will become much easier for you. No problems. Thank you very much. Can you check USD? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for AUDCAD. No problems. Roderick, awesome. Again, morning coach. Please, GBP and CD. Absolutely. Yeah, how much percentage of the role being players in big candle formation? In big candle. Okay, yeah, we'll discuss that. Thanks for that. Okay, so we'll be looking at now. Let's go back to gold and see where it's happening. So you saw that there was a candle has closed, and if we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective. Looking the monthly, okay, bigger picture again. So from the monthly gold, we see that there is a significant bullish move so far. This is a long-term bullish market, and if we look at the weekly, see, this is where I look at, this is what I discussed, that you see this little bit of break of the weekly support in the whole gold movement. I pay attention here to see, in fact, gold is going to be bullish, and this is why our trade, the FOMC trade on gold was bullish, and we made 2 times profit on this one. This is what I said, the pay attention to the subtle things and then stay aligned with your direction, and you'll find the best trade always. Okay, we saw that from this support on gold, this current candle has just crossed the previous one's low, okay, and then bounce to the upside. Okay, so with that bounce, if you look at the daily, that bounce in fact made a big move and created all-time high. So if we take the Fibonacci perspective on this one, there are a couple of Fibonacci level that we see. This is the 38.2% Fibonacci level, okay, and then 50%, and then 61.8%. that we can place on the gold chart on the daily. Now this is a crucial point to look at. These 3 level are very important. This one at 2042, there should have a bounce from that level, and from the 4 hour we can see that gold is now this is the 50% along with 4 hour 20 EMA. Okay, and I think during the NFP, even if it is remaining bearish, then you might see that the market has crossed that 50%, which is the daily low, and then bounce to the upside. Okay, I will remain still bullish whenever I will find an entry. Okay, but for the time being, even in a very lower time frame, we have to look at to see. Okay, because daily, this is the daily low. If the price wants to break that low, there is a big move on the 5 minutes it needs to take. This is very important to look at what time frame that we are looking at in terms of price action. Okay, now so far this is the 4 hour candle. You can see that it has closed as a long bearish candle, and I think that, yeah, I think we could see a bit more downside on the lower time frame to come to the daily support level. There's one here, there's one here. Okay, this is the 38.2% Fibonacci, and also daily opening and closing. This one is daily low, and then this one is the resistance level. So depending on where it is getting rejected, we look for potential trading opportunity. Okay, so from the lower time frame you can see it's now consolidating here. I think the way I see this support on the 15 minutes, it might get broken very soon. The reason is series of lower high is being created on a level of support, is a sign of support breakout. Okay, so we could see that this support broken, and then after that, after creating an overextended market, this is the 38.2% on the daily. Once it will come to these levels, that is where we will find entry opportunity for buying opportunity, for potential buying. Okay, so this is where I will be waiting for an entry. The price on the 15 minutes, see, you know why this support could break. This is where when you see that a support level and then the market is creating series of lower high, that's a sign of breakout of this support. How do you know that? Like, what factors in fact involved in it? To understand that, if you look at this lower high along the zone, okay, so I want to get you engaged on it. Let me know if this is the support that, you know, the price, you can see it's acted here as a resistance. The price has come down, has broken that level, has come to the support again, has come to the support again. Okay, so why this support could break? Okay, if it creates series of lower high, what that mean? That the market might break this support. Why this happen? Why, if it is in series of higher low, but the support should be broken? And I had a question before also, how do you know the false breakout candle? Also will come to that point in this area. Let me know in the chat that why support might be broken. Gold, yeah. Jalaj, okay. Jalaj had a question. Guide my question also. Sometimes I feel like there is a thin line between trading and gambling. Okay, Jalaj, very good question. After learning strategies, soon to work. Okay, Jalaj, very good question. I think that, see, there is a, not only in trading, okay, in every area of our life there is a aspect of gambling. Okay, let me explain. It's not only in trading. Okay, how does it work? See, anything you do or you act, or I act or I do based on gas is a gambling, right? Life is in fact kind of gambling. You will see that it's reflected in many areas of our life. See, can you predict the future? No, nothing is certain. We think that we know, but at the end of the day we don't know. Can you tell me what will happen tomorrow? No. We think that I know what will happen tomorrow, but no one knows in fact what will happen tomorrow. Anything we do is gambling. Let's say you invest on a shop. Let's say someone decide, okay, trading is gambling, it looks like gambling, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna buy a shop. Okay, now it's tomorrow, right? No one knows what is tomorrow. Is in fact no one knows at all, but we think that we know. That's why, you know, there is a Greek philosopher, he said that he used to go to the, you know, higher officials and ask questions, different questions, and make them uncomfortable. He said that you think that you know, that's why you don't know. I think that I don't know, that's why I know. So we think that we know, but we don't know what's tomorrow, that no one knows. So anything you do based on you don't know, it's a kind of gambling. You buy a coffee shop or restaurant to do a business, and how do you know that it's gonna work? It might be not working, right? It's also kind of gambling. Anything uncertain is gambling. So every aspect of our life is a kind of gambling, but there is a way to increase the probability. So in fact, to become a successful trader, one needs to have the mindset of a gambler, because there is the way a professional gambler think is in terms of probability. Very few people think in terms of probability. We think in terms of conclusion, in terms of black and white, or this and that, right or left, up or down, day or night. But a gambler, a professional gambler, thinks in terms of probability. How does it work? See, to explain it, before also I explain that, this the best way is with the quantum physicist Schrodinger in his cat experiment, okay, thought experiment. He put a cat on the box in his mind and said that there is a cat on the box, okay. Now if you ask 100 people, do a survey, try to do that. Ask your friend that, okay, there is a cat on the box, 10 days the box was not open. Then if you ask 100 of your friend, 100 out of 100 will give you either dead or alive. You see, this is where non-gambler mindset, that we go to a conclusion. Then they might start to ask more information. Did the cat has enough drink before it goes to the box, or did the cat have enough oxygen inside it, or maybe did you put oxygen or not? It different kind of question, so that they can find a conclusion of that question that you are giving, because everyone wants to jump onto a conclusion. This is what happened. But a gambler mindset is staying in the probability, and this is where the quantum physicist Schrodinger tried to explain the probabilistic conclusion. Is like, he said that the cat is dead and alive at the same time. So how does it work? The cat is dead and alive at the same time. Can you think of it? This is where the probability comes in place. Now you might say, okay, what's the benefit of understanding in trading? This is the key points that will change your brain structure when you are doing the trading. Because when we jump onto conclusion, then as I mentioned, everything we say to ourselves, our brain take it literally. Let's say you are concluded that, okay, gold is going to drop from here. Okay, gold is going to drop from here. I'm very concluded on it. Then because you had probably 3 losing trades already, you wanna recover that loss, and because you concluded that gold is going to drop from here, might be you are taking a big risk even without knowing it, that causing us to lose money. So when, let's say, then what is the advantage of being the cat dead and alive at the same time, is that the gold will go up and down both at the same time. That's the probability. Now can you trade based on that opinion, that gold will go up and down at the same time? Can you trade based on that? You see that? This is where you need to understand. All the time think like that, okay, gold will go up and down at the same time. Don't conclude it, and then you will see that you will get freeze. But okay, then I'm gonna buy or sell. Once you know that, you grasp that concept that gold is going up and down at the same time, then you start to learn the risk management, because you know that, okay, both can be true at the same time, or true and false at the same time, then you started to do the risk management. Then probability comes in place. Okay, gold is going up and down at the same time, but what is the probability of going up? The right question is, what is the probability of going up? What is the probability going down? Because when you look at 100%, there is a component of up and down. See, let's say gold is going up 60%. What about the 40%? The 40% is going down, right? Now in 100% conclusion, there is a component of going up and there is a component of going down. So when you say gold is going up, there is a component of going down also that you need to consider. What if your result is coming to the component of going down? There is no right and wrong at the same time. Okay, so that's why when you think like a gambler, then do the risk management, and then you become a trader. Hopefully that you understood. We'll discuss more on the future, and then you'll exactly know that how you can develop a trader mindset so that you can exactly understand how trading works. Why this is not displaying the result here? Okay, so thank you very much for that. Let's see what others are doing. Elizabeth, yep, so you'll be here for 1 year. That's the benefit for 1 year. Thank you very much. Good morning. Morning, coach. Can you look at GBP USD? Thank you. I'll look at that. When can I trade against the trend? I know that shouldn't trade against the trend. By you also didn't seem right. Yeah, absolutely. We'll discuss that. Thanks, coach Jalaj. Thank you very much. In the meantime, you can join the free Telegram channel, link given in the live chat, so that you can stay connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you can see that gold looks like to me that on the 5 minutes might break this support. Okay, I'll be keeping eye on that. Let me see other instrument how they are doing. WTI is consolidating here. Dollar, Swiss franc, gold. So this one, AUDCAD, we closed with 171 pip on this one. Okay, this is what I was telling, that we need to take a big profit when we win. NASDAQ, dollar CAD, we saw the market has broken this level of support here. I think that you can do the monthly, right? After testing the high of the monthly dollar CAD, highly likely then it will test the low of the monthly. Okay, I think that it might, because it created a lower high here, it might create even a lower low. If we look at the weekly, already after this pin bar, the price tested the high. It's breaking down, means I think that dollar CAD, because there is NFP, very high probability that dollar CAD will have a bit more stronger drop towards the downside. So if we look at the daily, after forming a double top. Dollar CAD now breaking down. In that breakdown, at least we can expect dollar CAD to come to test this doji here, which is a very important level here. So for our you see the market is forming exclusive bearish price action. So this is a very now established downtrend. For me, I'll keep eye on dollar CAD, especially because there is NFP and this pair is very volatile. So along the way, dollar CAD could go up for a deeper pullback. Along the zone, any kind of break, I will be looking for a selling opportunity. Okay, so this is the previous order block on dollar CAD, and if we move that price, if we see the price has broken to the upside, okay, and this is a very important level of support here, okay, support here, which is turning resistance, and any kind of false breakout to the upside, long wick candle, or along the way, if we see any kind of liquidity grab along this zone, we will consider going short on dollar CAD. For me, it's a bearish price action. Okay, GBPUSD, absolutely. This one also looking bullish. GBP looks stronger now. We saw that from that level yesterday. We closed that trade break even. That one in fact has bounced to the upside. Now if we look at monthly bigger picture, the market already started a move. I think GBPUSD has NFP coming. We could see there is an imbalance now here. It might go very fast now to fill that imbalance in that zone. So the market is approaching that resistance. Once it will break, there will be liquidity trigger, and then we could see the market is even reaching that zone here. So if we look at weekly, we can see that a strong bullish price action with a doji little pullback and again move. Now if we look at the daily, we can see the market was maintaining this dynamic support 20 EMA and breaking to the upside. Already the price above this resistance level, and we can expect it to continue to the upside. Now this is the resistance level, resistance level, resistance level. Now that resistance, it's turning support here. It may test this or may not test. Any kind of price action along the way giving us any kind of liquidity grab from the bottom, we'll be looking for buying. I think that all GBPUSD should could break to the upside, and then from that zone we might reverse, we might see, but this trend is holding aggressively. We saw multiple times the price created series of higher low and then now breaking to the upside. So for me, it's to the upside. So once we will find that, we'll look for buying opportunity. Good morning, Euro NZD, post John, Euro NZD. Looking at the monthly, looks like that this market coming down for a deeper pullback. Weekly also long bearish. Daily, there is a daily candle that has formed a head and shoulder, okay, and with this liquidity graph from the top. So Euro NZD for me will be a good area for me to sell if the price testing this neckline of this daily doji support here, okay, support here, that down resistance. Any point later today we could see a bullish move with this daily 20 EMA support test. I think that Euro NZD might come down a bit more deeper for this move. So from the lower time frame, we see that already a trend is down. I want to see the price has gone up, tested this 20 EMA, and then we could see that there could be a bit more stronger drop on this one. So once we'll find that entry opportunity, we'll look for selling. But this is the daily candle. As you can see, we need to see retest, because that way also possible going back up, but already the market rejected from the monthly resistance. We could see change of trend you could see downward movement. Okay guys, so in the meantime, guys, anyone looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. I have placed I'm giving a link in the live chat, so I will be able to put that link for EverTrade. You can join EverTrade and they are regulated, so you will be in a safe hand, so your capital will be in the safe hand. You can start trading with a regulated broker with even a minimum capital. So link in the chat, you can use that link to open an account with them with EverTrade. So let me look at euro dollar, GBPUSD we discussed. So euro dollar and GBPUSD almost moving in the same direction. You can see euro dollar now, after testing this zone, the price slowly trying to pick up. Euro dollar, for me, you can see there's a double bottom here, and also there's a liquidity gap here. Okay, slowly pushing up. I think that this candle might be, so EverTrade link given in the live chat, guys, you can use that. Now euro dollar, you can see after testing this order block, this resistance support, we see some bounce coming up. And I think that because it has broken this here, this is a false breakout. Okay, tested this neckline, this order block, so this is a balance now in that zone, and the market highly likely that will bounce to the upside. So any kind of pullback, again a little down before this candle close. This 1 hour candle is closing euro dollar with a liquidity candle on the 1 hour. Okay, want to see one more or any kind of drop for a pullback, I'll look for buying. So we might go long on euro dollar once you will see the entry opportunity. Is there any relationship? Absolutely, there is a full relationship between most of the pairs. So gold is related to GBPUSD, AUDUSD, and euro dollar, mostly inversely related to DXY. So basically there is always, you see the two sides always. Okay, for example, when gold is going up, you might see that GBPUSD going up, AUDUSD going up, not exact ratio but almost similar way, NZDUSD going up. So all the commodity currencies in majority of the case going up, not always. When there is a crisis happen, let's say a bank crash happen or somewhere there is a war, then gold goes crazy, leaving everything behind, because it considered as safe haven, gold and JPY. Otherwise, in majority of the case, you see gold is going along the direction of AUDUSD, GBPUSD, euro dollar, and inversely proportional related to the DXY. And when DXY is going, let's say DXY getting stronger, then you see gold, euro dollar, GBPUSD, AUDUSD, and NZDUSD, they might remain bearish or sideways. And GBPJPY also most of the time moves almost in the same direction on gold, but sometimes a little bit different, mostly related with AUDUSD and euro dollar and GBPUSD. Almost they behave kind of similar way. So gold basically AUD, if you do not take a pair, just AUD is gold related currency. Okay, so hopefully that you found value in it. I'll be on live again, guys, in the next as you know that today NFP, so I'll recommend you to take the advantage, join us for lifetime. There is a sale going on top of what was going on. It's gonna end in 24 hours. I want to see you on the other side. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in the next live in NFP. I want to take a good trade during the NFP. Let's see how it does. Thank you very much for your support and everything, and I'll see you again very soon. Talk to you soon. Thank you.